Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Smoke Rings and Dad Things, and I'm your host, David, and happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope you got everything that you wanted. Ice cream, cake, alone time, family time, whatever it was, I hope you got it. Whether you are a solo parent, mother, whether you are with a significant other, or you're a solo dad doing it alone, I hope you guys had an amazing day, and thank you guys for everything, especially my mom, my wife Kristen. They are the best, and this goes out to all my family as well, and even my friends that I know are mothers or soon-to-be brothers. Shout out Brittany, Taylor. Hope you guys had a great Sunday. Whatever it is that you did, I hope you got to do it tenfold. Normally at the end of my videos I give an inspirational speech or quote, whatever, or song of the week that I like, so we're going to do it kind of twice, because I'm going to post this clip so everybody can see it as well. Do not worry about being a bad parent, because bad parents don't worry about being bad parents. They just don't. So if you think you are a bad parent, that's a good sign, because they don't think that they are a good parent. So don't worry about it, because most likely you are. With that being said, let's blow some smoke and have a cigar, shall we? I didn't do anything. Couldn't do anything yesterday. I came to the gym, was going to do episode at the gym. I thought, well, it's warm outside, let me do it in front of the fire. I built a fire, burned a little bit of wood, but Bub wanted to play some Phasmophobia, and I was like, I can't pass him up. He wants to play some Phasmophobia. He's already scared to death to play the game anyways. If you don't know the game, you're basically just a ghost hunter, and you go into the different places and locations, and you have a set of instruments, and you try to guess what ghost you got by whatever evidence, and it can be a little scary sometimes. So I got one game out of him. It took about 45 minutes because he's scared and it took forever, but that's what it was, and so we had fun, so we get to record it. So I'm gonna do it now, and then I was going to do it Saturday. And I always say this, I was going to do this, and I legitimately was going to do it Saturday when we went to see the mariachi band at the Mexican restaurant, but it was so busy, I felt bad. I kind of went behind the bar and helped them, wash some cups and dishes, and give out drinks and take drinks and chips and sauce and stuff to kind of help them out. They're a family friend. We love them. They've always been nice to me and Kristen. Kristen graduated college with the owner's daughter, and they work together, and so they're always good to us. So it's always nice to reciprocate love that you get, and they give us a lot. And so I love them to death, and so I had plenty of fun. I worked there on Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo. I plan on getting hammered that day, but I did not. I end up getting one of their little Cinco de Mayo shirts, and I worked my ass off for sure. I worked from 5 to like 9:30, and I walked like 17,000 steps. But it was fun. I really wasn't that bad. I enjoyed working with them, having fun, giving out drinks and water, and you can basically just helping out. Like I said, they're a family friend. I love them to death. They're great people. So if you were ever in the area in Tip City and you want some Mexican food and a good atmosphere, Dos Lunas and Tip, great people. I love Aldo and Jesse. They are amazing. I did take them some cigars to have, but none of them smoke cigars. So I loaded up, got the logo. This was my first little acrylic humidor professionally that my mom got me. And it comes with a whole little thing, an ashtray, a drawer, consider, but it holds, I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch out of my thing. There's a couple in here. I don't know what I got. I've got a Colonel Taylor, which I'm saving these for my buddy James, who was on the very first episode I ever recorded. We did that inside of a cigar shop. Shout out to James. A Flathead 660, which is pretty nice. Another Salson First Harvest 2009. Might smoke that one later. This one's got a little bit too much humidity in here because it's been hot, so I have to let the air out a little bit. I accidentally left it in my car over the weekend, so that was a no-no. So I see a little bit of humidity building up in here. I'll let that air out a little bit while I'm in the gym. But anyways, yeah, this is the first little acrylic thing I got. I think it was I got it for Father's Day or for my birthday, I can't remember. And I still put some in here if I have an abundance some, or like if I'm gonna go somewhere and then I had more than what fits in my travel case, I'll just pop this, take this out and load it up, and then I'll have my little stick. I'm not a big fan of this little, fuck, you can't see it, fuck it. This little stick here, because it kind of leaks out if it gets too much in there. I guess I should show it to you instead of on screen. But I didn't have any Belvita packs handy, so. But it has, the only thing I don't like is it has a little analog. I'm not a big fan of analog. I do have digital, whatever, you know, it's fine. But none of them smoke cigars, and so I forgot about it. But now I know that's what I'll use for. If my humidor is, or my travel humidor is too small. Got to get the kayaks tagged this week. Got to get everything ready for that. So I got to get them out, clean them, make sure there's nothing in there. Last year they were an ant's nest from fucking hell in there. So I had to clean them out that way. So I'm going to get them out now. And I need to figure out a place to store them on the side. How I'm going to store them on the side, because I don't want to have to like keep opening my shed to get in and out, in and out, in and out. But so get that. I'm going to try to do. Bub said he would do some camping, kayaking with me. I doubt it, just because I know that little shithead. I know he won't. He says he wants to do stuff all the time, but he won't do it. But we'll see. I will do this. We are going to go to the drive-in. It opens up, I think, this Friday, so we might go. Shit, when are we going to go? Because Anna has graduation this Friday and next Friday for Miami CTC, because she graduates there, the little school, and then she does the regular high school. So it might be in a couple weeks. Because we can't do it on Fridays because we're there till like 1:30 in the morning, and then nobody's going to want to get up and go for her graduation. Which I think graduations are on Fridays. Never mind. We might be able to go this Saturday depending on what they're playing. So we got to see what they're playing. If we go, when I go, I will record us going, because it is a fun time when we go. We load up the van, we stop and get pizzas. No snacks. I buy the snacks from there. I do support the business. I just not buying, nobody eats the pizza from there, so I usually just go get pizza. I'll give me a cooler full of drinks, my cigar case. Again, I load it up, and I will give it to anybody that's around that's a dad that says, hey, it's a nice cigar. I'll politely ask him for one. You know me, that is my flowers. If I see another gentleman that smokes cigars, I will give you one. I will not give you a bad one. I don't like that. I don't think people should do that. I know some people do. I am not that person. But anyways, take us in mosquito candle, because you never know. This shit gets buggy out there in the middle of nowhere. And we hang out. We have a party. We spread out like a lawn party, and we have a nice little family thing. So I'll try to record that night if they're okay with recording with me. If not, then I'll record by myself. That's Melody 49 off of, I don't even know what that round is. I don't know. 49, I guess. Obviously, duh. Fuck. Damn, that was terrible. I don't know, just feeling. But we are going to do some back today. Yeah, depending, but it's not a very busy day, so we should be able to get some back in. Then I'm supposed to go and play some more Phasmophobia with Bub. That's if he wants to. He says he does, like I said, but who knows. Mentally, been rough on a lot of reasons, but It's mainly validation. Like, sometimes you feel loved, but in your mind you just don't feel loved, if that makes sense. Even if you are and you do feel it, you just don't feel like you are, and you just feel alone, which sucks because you're not really alone, but you just feel alone. And I get like that sometimes, and I hate it because it sucks. And then sometimes it just brings the gym down. Here lately, I've not wanted to go to the gym. Like, I've not physically, like yesterday, I did not want to go to the gym. Not at all. Did not want to go. But I came anyways. I did some incline bench and a little bit of cable crossovers, and that was my day. It was enough that I got my ass out of the house, but it was like I could have did better, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm not worried about having a hot boy body, but it is what it is. Speaking of which, if you see my nipple flop out of my shirt, no, you didn't. Mind your fucking business. It just happens. Sometimes I cut these t-shirts too small, and that happens. People get a little nip slit. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Our snack of the day is half a bag of wild berry Skittles. We're going to do. Say half a bag. My fat ass can eat this whole bag probably. I didn't smoke anything this weekend just because we were busy and I didn't have time, and I want to. So I'm going to try to get some meat this week for sure. At least some ribs. And then I haven't been to the store, so we're stuck on the C4 energy drink just until I can go to the store and get something else and find something else, see what I like. Old school flavor. I love the watermelon. It always tastes like a Jolly Rancher to me. I loved it. I used to love the powder when it was back in the day, 18 years ago. So it's fantastic. The camping videos, we're going to try to do my best I can. I got to get some tent. I got to buy a tent and stuff. So if not, we'll at least do some kayaking videos for sure. Hoping the weather's nice, because every time it came to camping or kayaking, it was always too hot, and it hadn't rained for a couple of days, or it always rained too much and the water was too hot. But I think we only went kayaking. I don't think I took our kayaks last year at all. I think I only went kayaking twice. I think we just paid for it, because if I have a whole bunch of people go, I just assume to pay the $30 to use the guys down at Barefoot Canoeing in town, because I'm not going to hang out there with everybody. I'm like, hey, see you later. Another hour down the road, and I go. So it is weird, but I gotta rig the GoPro up, figure out how to work it, because I don't remember if I have to use my phone the whole time or not, or I can just turn it on and let it record. But well, we'll see. I'll mess with it a little bit and we'll find out, I don't know. Mentally, I'm having a good day today. Today we're good. It's a good day. Any day I can eat Skittles and work it off. So, anything else going on? I can't remember if I mentioned taking Bub to a Dragons game or not, because he's wanting to play baseball next year. Because in football you can get hurt, you know what I'm saying, but baseball you can't. So I let him know he can get hurt walking outside, or I don't think he remembers me and him wrestling on a trampoline and him botching a wrestling move to a fucking boot to the face and busted his nose and bleeding everywhere. I don't think he remembered that. But whatever, But I'm the type of parent, I'm not going to make you play sports if you don't want to play sports. But if you fucking start, you're going to fucking finish. I'm not going to pay all that money for you not to finish, I just don't want him to regret not playing sports like I did. I played baseball and t-ball up to like 5th grade. I think 5th grade. And I stubbed my fucking finger so much. I don't know if you can see that. It was a hole. That finger's crooked as shit. And that finger's a little crooked from my end. Stubbed my fingers. I was using my hands too much. Trying to block. Broke my wrist in 5th grade playing baseball. Tripped over third base. If you're wondering how I did it, a friend, I don't remember who it was, I wish I did. Threw the ball too close to my feet, and so I tried to back up, and I tripped back and put my hand back. Fractured my wrist. Couldn't hardly ride the rides at Dollywood when we went. That sucked. But, I got a few kisses on the cheek, and girls assigned my cast. Whatever I had. I don't remember what I had. But, what is what is. Anything coming up? No. Not that I know of. I am going to do a special episode for Father's Day next month. I'm going to try to find somebody to be on the show. But if not, it's okay. We might be able to get somebody. Whatever. But I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. I'm proud of you. You made it another week. If you're watching this, you made it another week. And sometimes it's hard to do that, and I know what that feels like. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for watching this and being here. If you need anything, you let me know, or somebody that you know that you're not okay and you need help. It's okay to cry, and it's okay to ask for help. Because, and I've told friends this, I'd rather you cry on my shoulder than me have to cry at your funeral, Because I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed for two reasons. One, you could have come and talked to me about it. And two, you selfish little bastard, I got to cry alone now. We could have cried together, but now I got to cry alone. And I'll fucking wake your ass up, and I'll kill you again. But all jokes aside, if you guys really need to talk, please reach out. Okay? Like I said, we can go to the driving range. I'll bring my little cigar thing here. And we can get drunk. We can hit golf ball. I did that plenty of time. Some Sundays, that's usually what I'm going to do when it starts getting warm. That'll be my day. No gym. If I've not recorded the podcast, which most of the time I don't record to the day of, or the day after, or the day before after that, and I'll get drunk. And a few times, I've gotten too drunk and had to sober up there. And drinking and getting shit-faced in 95-degree weather fucking sucks. But with the help of these little bad boys that we got from Sam's Club, the Liquid IV sugar-free hydration packets are amazing. Which I drank 4 of them on Tuesday because I thought I was going to get hammered. I only realized you're only supposed to have 1. But whatever. Anyways, I've been rambling on for far too long. As always, I love you guys. I am always here at a judge-free zone. I will never, ever post our conversation online without your permission, or tell anybody that we had a conversation without your permission. I always want you guys to reach out to me or anybody else. Like I said, you can do it anonymously, or you can, however you want to do it, and we can have a casual conversation. There we go, casual conversation. But I'm going to post this on TikTok. My account is Tattooed Lifter. You should see me. I think it's a picture of me in gym pose. I don't remember. And I might post it on Facebook. I don't really know. But most likely just on TikTok. But like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Frig, I cannot talk. I love you guys. Again, the quote of the week. If you are worried about being a bad parent, if you're worried about being a good parent, just know Bad parents don't think about being a bad parent. So if you're worried about if you're being a good parent or mom, chances are you're already a good parent. Despite of what your kids say or how somebody else thinks, if you're really trying your hardest and you do what you need to do for your kids, you are a great parent. Because some kids don't have that. And I like to educate my kids what it would be like to not have a parent like us. Loving and caring. And I haven't whipped you in like 6 years. I just yell at you and give you the dad look. But I love you guys. Hope you have a great, I can't talk. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'll see you guys next week on another episode of Smoke Rings and Other Things. And hopefully you won't be in the fucking car. I love you guys.